Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hello and welcome. We are still enjoying this new update. User interface improvements, quality of life, flimflams, increased carry weight, you know, all that garbage. Go check out the Atomic Shop. I purchased a couple things recently, so we have to use that nonsense. You know, there's still that Heart Wrencher event until the 16th, I think. You have to kill enemies with the Rose Blossom. I know, my beard's getting ridiculous. I was about to cut it a second ago, by the way. I was about to cut it. Check this out. I could do the Captain Hook mustache thing. I just need some earwax to shape it, you know. Get some hair glue, put it in the mustache, get the curvy Wario mustache going on. Or does he have like the Angie? I don't know. One of those two. Hello, Ash. Yeah, I can do significant curves if I, you know, if I went to a barber and said, hey, give me that weird mustache thing. That one. Okay. Alright. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and oh no. What's happening? Let's go run this way. Before we do anything else, I'm running this way, and you can't stop me. You can't stop me. No one can. No one. Whoa. He's sleeping. He's sleeping, everybody. He's sleeping. Shh. There you go. Goodbye, leg. There you go. There you go. Why not? Weird things are happening, but that's okay. Let's go. Yay. Yay.
Kill, protect, and serve.
Let me change a couple things out here. I'd like to have my... no, it is active. It is active. Adrenaline, okay. Bloody mess, all that garbage. It's active. It's all active. Yeah. Let's go over here and do our thing. I was going to kill a couple robots before the week is up. I realized I never finished the weekly challenge here. Whoa. Alright. Hey-o. Okay, let's just scoot right on through here. No big deal. I'm gonna take off serendipity and put on can do. You know? Search for more goodies. More goodies, yeah. Yeah. Right over here, there's a bunch of old refrigerators. I'll check them.
Oh, back to the usual.
Right over here. Yay. Oh boy. Do what we can do. Take care of the enemy.
Attention, citizens.
Yeah.
You may now resume your normal activities.
Can I craft the sheep squash shard? Yes. Sheep squash shards do the same damage as a throwing knife, but they provide a little bit of
Protect and
poison damage that doesn't seem to stack. But it is something nice. At one point, I made them for a while. I saved up like 750 sheep squash quills, or mysterious quills. I'm still sort of saving them. And, you know, for a while I was doing it on purpose. I was specifically saving
protect and
sheep squash
serve.
quills, and I was specifically trying to grind the free range event, hoping to get the sheep squash shard plan. And it took forever. Forever. It was terrible. But I got it. But it's not all that good. The tomahawks, I think, are a little bit better. A little bit better. You know?
Hey, fall.
Hey.
You should try those.
Oh man, this light is very annoying. This light above me keeps flickering from time to time.
Welcome.
I gotta turn it off.
Please see our helpful automated staff if you need
I gotta
anything
shut
at
it
all.
down.
Welcome to Super Duper Mart, the future of grocery
Yeah.
stores.
How you doing there, buddy? How you doing there, Brandon?
We are.
Don't
the
give me your time zone. It ain't
Brotherhood
evening yet
of
over
Steel.
here.
Paladin Takerty.
Get your time zone out of my face. It's relatively morning. Relatively. Alright. Upsy daisy. Let's go check out the weekly challenges for a second. Yeah, 9 more. Yes, I got a lunchbox reward for the daily heart wrencher activity. For the daily. You know. Okay. It'll just have to be a little bit darker. I can't stand that flickering. Sorry the heck up. I'm multitasking. I'll be getting some tarberry juice in just a bit. Or tarberry juice online. Seeing as I'm here, you know, I'm here. And this is where the tarberry is. Yeah. Home of the tarberry. Let's go back towards the high school. A few more robots along the way. I'll go through the plaza to my right. That's one. Up and to the left. Two. Oh man. There's some minor performance loss going on right now. Part of it is because I kept the bit rate at 6,000 bits per second and the frame rate at 60. For the most part, it's fine. Sometimes it has problems. But that's okay. Oh man, I don't like it. Hey there, Joe. Ash. Yes, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is wonderful and it's totally worth it. It's a big old game. You have tons of gameplay. It's awesome and great. And the whole Viking culture thing, along with the Norse god mythology mixed up in there, it's pretty awesome.
Protect and serve.
It's basically a simulation of Vikings. It's pretty darn awesome. Combat's pretty cool. It's sort of like a single-player co-op, meaning you have a bunch of NPCs. That are fighting with you, you know? We done yet? Probably like one more.
What do we have here? A brand new member of the Inner Circle. Welcome.
Yay.
Thank you for becoming a supporter of the channel.
Yeah, yeah. Hey there, friend. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, Assassin's Creed is great. You have all kinds of functionality to help you out. The map is awesome. You can set yourself to auto-run down roads and down the rivers and so forth with your boat. You have sea shanties, sort of, and skaldic tales. Pretty cool. You have this raven that flies overhead that you can use to gain oversight and mark resources. That's pretty cool. It's all very cool. The graphics are fantastic. The snow looks great. You know, it's very similar to Red Dead Redemption, apparently. It's very natural looking. The plants, the rocks, all this garbage. Lichen, flimflamery. Pretty darn awesome. Highly recommended. Big old map. The storyline's great. You know, the way that they took it. The acting's fantastic. The motion capture is great. You know, the facial expressions, character development, all that garbage. Fantastic. It's comprised of several story arcs that you could involve yourself within at your leisure. One doesn't really affect the other, sort of. But I think some are sort of branched together, depending on what's happening. You do. Sort of. So it's pretty cool. You also get to go to Asgard. That's cool. It's like a, you know, he goes on a mental voyage. So that's cool. A bunch of stuff with Odin going on. They really enjoy their tattoos as well. They like their tattoos. You unlock cosmetics for your little boat and everything. It's great. But right now, I'm getting tar berries out here in the cranberry bog. Go run back over. Running back over, collecting all of this garbage along the way. Seeing as we are just running, I'm going to take off Adrenaline 5 and put on Marathoner 3. Yeah. 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 And some other garbage if I wanted to, and I do. Alright. Let's go get that code piece really quick, because I would like to bomb again. And part of my gameplay will involve going for these code pieces throughout the week. Seeing as the code probably reset, today's Friday or something. So, do what we can do. I'm heading back over here to the river surrounding, or the whatever, waterway surrounding Watoga to get my tarberry. I checked these little shacks and so forth along the way. These safes. It all adds up. If you were to offer me $10,000 to never play Fallout again, would I do it? Huh. $10,000. See, $10,000 will be gone relatively quickly. You know what I mean? Depending on how you spend that darn thing. If it's tax-free, one lump sum, it can be gone quickly. You can get yourself a new video card, new monitors, a new chair, you know. Very soon, a new camera. All of a sudden, it's gone. Bought like 3 things. 3 things and it's gone. Or whatever, you know? And you say never play Fallout again. That means any Fallout title whatsoever. Like this one. I would say, if you did that deal, 1, there's probably a way out of it. Legally. Where you don't have to give back the money. 2, if you say that that deal is some sort of, you know, ethical thing to your very core, if you break the rules, then bad things will happen to you karmically. I think if I did a deal where I stopped playing Fallout for $10,000, bad things will happen karmically. If you choose that deal, it's a stupid deal. Like I said, the money can go away instantly. Like, money doesn't really matter in the end. It doesn't matter. Well, I'm going to give the extreme example. It's a bad example because it doesn't really match, but it's kind of like in the same lines. Of course, I could stream any game, but I have a lot of, you know, experience here and knowledge or whatever, and whatever. It's sort of like asking Tony Hawk when he was younger. He's kind of older now, so it doesn't really matter as much. Let's say Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 comes out. Not part 15, part 1, or part 2, and he's like in the middle of it. They're making games off of him, naming skateboard companies off of the guy. They say, hey Tony Hawk, if I give you $100,000 or $1 million to never skate again, or even do anything involving skating. I mean, I don't want you to even do anything. I don't want you to take your name off of everything and just never do anything. Don't show up at a skate park and say, hey look, grand opening. Don't do that. You can't even talk about skateboarding. Change the subject. $1 million. He'd be a fool. Give him $10 million. Still stupid. $100 million. Still stupid. $1 billion. His own moon. He gets to have his own moon that no one ever hears about. It doesn't matter. It's all a simulation, right? It doesn't matter. So answer is no. Even if it was like $100,000. Because if that were to happen, if some big weirdo were to offer some crazy amount of money, that means it's like a demon from the multiverse. And if I said yes, bad things would happen in the universe. Houses would blow up, you know, asteroids would crash, earthquakes, tsunamis, bad things would happen. The whole world would rend asunder because I said yes. You get it? It's like a magical thing. You can't say yes to those things. It's like a test. Answer's no. Hey, famous actor, if I paid you $1 billion to never act again, to have your name removed from those signs outside, would you do it? Answer is no. Money doesn't matter. At a certain point, money doesn't really matter. It's about, you know, it's all relative. Exactly. It's basically your soul. You said cut to the chase and give me your soul. It's the same thing. The same thing. Answer is no.
Oh, yes.
Hey painter, if I gave you money to stop painting, would you do it? What's your whole point of existing? You can make it more broad and say, if I gave you $10,000 to stop playing video games. Or something weird like that.
Oh, yes.
Or if I gave you $10,000 to never produce, only consume. Never produce any content, never go live, only watch people, and buy things. That'd be a stupid thing to do. Cause what's the whole point? I don't know. You're watching me after all, so what do you know? Yeah. Well, actually, if you're playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I played the beginning of it and I didn't really like the world immediately. I stopped liking it right away. I liked the Viking world right away. I liked the whole intro to the Viking world immediately. I did not like the Odyssey world immediately. It's probably pretty good, but I don't know. There's something about it threw me off right away. Immediately. But here we are, making some boiled water. Hey, you know, in the next big update, we have the batch crafting, which means we could just craft 100 dirty water, or it's amazing. That's a big improvement. The batch crafting thing is huge.
Oh, yeah.
The next update is huge. It's huge. Batch crafting. Improved daily ops. With more locations, more bad guys, and more modifiers. Amazing. Being able to reset all of your perks and your entire level. Resetting everything. Having multiple loadouts of your perks. Amazing. Having multiple camps with separate icons. Activating one at a time. Astounding. Improvements to melee attacking, whatever that means. But still, wow. Wowie zowie. Hey hey ho. Right now we got this inventory update, which can be seen as part of the other side. Perhaps at one point the inventory update was part of that next update, but they wanted to pull it out because this world might have more bugs involved, like having more carry capacity, or just get people accustomed to this new world. If money was no more and we could not return to past forms of barter, what would be the new currency? Attention span and consciousness. Attention span and consciousness and focus and will. That would be the new form of currency. Out of all the things, I choose that. That will be the new form of currency. You know? At any point in time, a human can be tethered to a string of information. It could be anything. Right now, for me, it's Fallout 76. It could be Doritos, or Funyuns, or Disney's Mulan. It could be anything at any point in time, and there's money behind that. So, like, you dedicate some attention span to something, and then you get other people to do the same thing, that becomes money. If I eat Doritos, and then if there's proof that if I got other people to eat Doritos, that's more Doritos money. And it'll be independent per person. If I can get more people to consume the same thing that they're consuming, that they produce, you get more hypothetical money. Alright. So, we're all good to go. In Star Trek, they have a replicator where they can get anything they want to get, but apparently it's still garbage. Apparently, it still sucks. I don't know what's up with that. Because you can't really get anything. It's like a... You know, they have a list of things. Just because you see Picard ask for tea Earl Grey hot, you know, Earl Grey was an option. Tea was an option. Hot was an option. You know? There's a listing. It's like a menu. You can ask for green tea, room temperature, Arizona. Serving Pepsi. Yep. Maybe if you, perhaps if you ate some replicator food, you would owe matter back to the ship, because if everybody just ate a bunch of replicator food, you know, and then just left, it costs energy. Energy becomes matter, you know, and then they got these dilithium crystal garbage things, and they're producing something out of nothing, something that's edible, and then you eat it. It goes in your stomach, and then you leave, and now you're pulling stuff out of the ship. If you use the restroom while on the ship, it's okay. What if they track the particles from the replicator and they say, warning, you can't leave the ship yet, you gotta wait 2 hours, you gotta use the bathroom, you know, to give back as much as possible. I would imagine that they would take the waste products from the toilet and reprocess that into energy. In the same way that, you know, don't they? I don't know, I'm pretty sure there is some book somewhere that shows a cross-section schematic of the Enterprise ships, and in the waste disposal area, how they process their waste. Human waste. I think it's turned back into energy or something. They burn it. If you could make matter out of energy, they could turn matter back into energy, right? If they can't, what the heck are they doing? If you can't reverse the process, what the heck are they even doing? I'm pretty sure they know how, like fission technology. They do some fission stuff, rip open the poop. Alright, so I have to go kill the squatter over here at this test site. Is. Yes, this is a Vault Tech scarf. Yeah, you know, there has to be some method of reversing the process. And I would think that they would want to. I think it will be in their budget. Look, if you have a crew of 10,000 people...
Sensors indicate the problem squatters have been removed. Check in with me from time to time. I may have additional assignments for you to carry out.
If you have a crew of 10,000 people, and they're all using your stupid services to make matter out of energy, your battery's draining. I think you would... Part of your budget would be to expect a certain return. Especially with a lot of people. Let's say you had 1 million people, and they're all using the bathroom. How much energy is that? A lot. Think about how much... Once you master fission technology, there's a lot of energy trapped up in matter. Which means it takes a lot of energy to make matter. I want an ice cream sundae. How much energy is that? Think about that. How many double A's makes an ice cream sundae? It's matter. Making from energy. A lot. A whole lot. My teammates left me. My teammates left me. I'm gonna go down to another server, okay? You know, people ask for some elaborate garbage unless they're cheating. I'm thinking that there would be some sort of efficiency curve. You know what I mean? I would imagine that replicated food doesn't have to have the entire density. It's just a replication. using an algorithm to replicate the food. You don't have to have the same. Think about it. If I have this popcorn seasoning shaker, the real thing is made of this plastic and is thick, you know. Reality, it could be just a hollow shell with the weight matches, like from as long as it matches all the correct senses, you know. It doesn't have to be the same. My point is, if you get yourself a hamburger with lettuce and ketchup and mustard and meat and cheese and bread and sesame seeds and all kinds of weird garbage involved, okay? It doesn't have to be the exact same. It just has to convince you, yep, the squeeze is the same, smells the same, tears apart the same, chews the same, yep, fills me up, has the right nutrients. That's all you need. You don't have to, it's not the same thing. It's not a real hamburger. You know what I mean? That's just my theory. Which means that you don't have to have as much energy. I would imagine you would save a lot of energy, considering it takes a lot of energy to make matter and a lot of matter to make energy. Having any difference, let's say that you find a way to remove 35% of the core substrate while still matching the output. What the heck are we doing here? You know? Make it weigh the same, smell the same, tear apart the same, bounce off the ground the same. It's all the same, but it has 20% less stuff. Well, good job. 20% less matter is a lot of atomic bombs. What are we doing here? Oh no, it's all broken. You know? Yeah. 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 Let's find out how they do it. It better not be something primitive like burning it and sending it out into space or some garbage. If they can make stuff, they can get rid of stuff. All right, here we go. Here we go. The waste extraction system. The waste reclamation system. Sewage and waste reclamation was a plumbing system used during the 21st century, devised